Welcome back to another edition of Senior Spotlight. I'm your host, Caitlin Grasillo, and joining us today from the women's basketball team, another one of my teammates, Tiffany Addison. Tiff, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Okay, so Tiff, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yes. I'm originally from Summerville, South Carolina. Okay. It's down near Charleston. Woo-hoo.
Yes, girl.
Charleston Power. And I'm also an education major, middle level, with a double concentration in math and science.
Okay, so what do you plan to do after school?
Well, I have a few job offers up in Columbia, so just need to pass this test, get my certification. But I plan on teaching middle school math, preferably 7th or 8th grade, and also coach a little bit.
Okay. So you also were a transfer like Steph and me, but you came in a year before us.
Correct.
Can you talk to us a little bit about your journey and how you got here and your experience at your other school?
Sure. So my freshman year, I went out to Arkansas, University of Arkansas in Fort Smith, and it was a great situation, great school and everything. Basketball just didn't work out as, I guess, as I had wanted it to. And so I transferred in, visited a few schools, and then one day Coach Brent calls me. He says, hey, we would love for you to come play here. And so I did a little bit of research at the school, and I found that it was actually pretty good, only 2 hours away from home. So I said, this is a good fit, both academically and athletically. So. And
what had you going to Arkansas to begin with? Obviously, distance isn't a fear of yours or traveling at all.
It was 16 hours away driving, and we did drive a few times. But what took me to Arkansas was that it was something new. It was something that was just crazy. Right. And I didn't want to be the kind of girl that stayed in the local area like everyone in high school did. I didn't want to go to college, Charleston Southern. Like, I wanted to get out and see the world a little bit. And so they also offered me the full ride. So I said, you know what, that helps. I'm there. So
definitely. Now, do you plan to stay in Charleston, Summerville after college, or are you open to traveling more?
I'm open to traveling. Like I said, if I get a job in Canada, I'm not taking it. But but I do get a job along the East Coast somewhere a little further west, I may take it. It's just all about how things happen, how things go on with life.
Okay, and coaching, would you be interested in doing that at the collegiate level or high school?
I prefer to do high school or college, nothing lower than that, but I'm open to new things. So.
Okay, now you are a point guard.
Correct.
Like Steph and myself, the trio. Now we've added a fourth. I'm sure she'll be a great addition, Aubrey.
Right.
Can you talk to us a little bit about your style of play?
I like to consider my style of play a little up-tempo, fast, and aggressive. Also like to consider it as a defensive stance. So I want to be the one to come in and say, hey, that point guard's not crossing half court, or she's going to have a hard time crossing half court. So I like to be aggressive, and I like to be a force to be reckoned with the team.
Definitely. Okay, is there a reason behind you wearing the number 11? Has it always been that way?
It has been since high school. In freshman year, I took number 3 just because I love Dwayne Wade. Oh my gosh. I love him. He don't know, but I'm the real one. She's just a side piece.
Interesting.
But anyways, I love Dwayne Wade, and so I say, no, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to a new place. Let me try a new number. And so I say, no, number 3 is good. Let me try number 3. But in my transfer, I said, you know what? I need to get back to my roots. I need to go back home and put back on the real number 11. Like, I need to represent.
Stay true.
Right. Stay true to yourself.
Okay. Now, on game day, before you put on that number 11, is there any type of routine you go through to get ready mentally, physically prepared for the game?
Yes, there is. Okay. Before a game, I like to eat a piece of fruit, preferably an orange or an apple, maybe some grapes if I can, if the price is right. Also like to call my dad, because he comes to most every game, so I like to call him, make sure they're safe on the road. And then I'll just chill a little bit, listen to some music, and just relax my mind, relax my spirits, and get focused with the opponent at hand.
Do you have a go-to singer or song you like to listen to? Are you more like a mellow type or
I'm more of put on Pandora and hit any genre, and it could be pop, it could be hip hop and R&B, it could be soul, it could be slow jams, like just getting the mood, getting your feelings. But then I put on something real hard, real fast, and get the beat up a little bit before a game.
Okay. Do you have a memorable moment so far during your time at Aiken?
I
Basketball
do.
related or not?
I do, actually. It was, I think, 2 years ago, my first year here with Portia Martin. We're going down the court. I'm dribbling. She's trailing me. She's like, Tiff, I'm behind you. So, like, I do, like, this pass, like a dunk back behind me. She goes in. I'm hoping she dunks it, but of course she doesn't. But she lays it in, gets the point, and we're, like, just pointing at each other, running down the court, like, yeah, you finished that basket. It
was this in a game?
Yeah, it was in a game. It was pretty amazing.
Did y'all win?
I believe we did. We did. It was a home game, so I believe we did.
Okay, taking care of home court.
Right.
Okay, is there a favorite player you like to try and model your game after, or who just inspires you?
A player that inspires me, I know it's real cliche, but Michael Jordan is like, he is the person that you want to live up to because he gave it his all every time. He didn't give up when someone said no. He always persevered. He always did what he had to do, and he didn't make excuses. So, it's cliche, but I'm going to say Michael Jordan.
I respect that. Do you have anyone who has influenced you on or off the court during your time here at Aiken, aside from our coaching staff and your teammates?
I would like to say the entire education department. They have been really accommodating, really helpful, because being an athlete and being an education major is really stressful at times because you have certain things you need to do for your certification. You got to be in the schools teaching full time, but then you also have practice, whether it be in the morning at 6 o'clock or maybe in the afternoon. So they're really accommodating and letting me do both athletics and getting my academics.
Good. Okay, Tiff, what in your eyes would you say is one quality, if you could choose one, that every women's pacer should embody to be successful in this program?
I'm going to say toughness. And I'm going to break that down to physical and mental. Because being in college for your first time is a step, and that's a big accomplishment. But you also have to be tough to make the adjustment. And then when you're on a team full of girls, you have to be especially tough because I may say, hey, Caitlin, get your head right. And you can't go cry about it because I'm just being honest with you. I want to help you because I care about you.
Right.
So at the same time, I may say, hey, Caitlin, get your head in the books. And you can't take it hard. So I would say you have to be tough mentally and physically to take college as a whole and make the best of it.
Good. Well said. Okay, Tiff, to wrap it up, is there one word that you could choose to sum up your career, your time here at Aiken?
I would definitely choose accommodating.
That's a good.
Accommodating is really good, both athletically and academically. Coach Brent and I work with my classes because most of my classes would be in the evening when he would prefer to have practice.
Right.
And then a lot of my classes would prefer to have classes in the evening, but then they'll say, okay, we'll do class for this amount of time, then we'll take a break, or we'll cut it short, and then we'll go see the game. So both pieces of my life, academic and athletic, are accommodating.
Okay. And one last question, Tiff. Could we expect this new lipstick look on DJ? Or is this just like camera ready to? Or is it a surprise?
I was at church earlier this morning. I had to get my praise on.
Absolutely.
And Steph the baller was with me. So I decided, I had to get dressed, had to look presentable. We're women.
Yes.
And so I don't know. It may be a new thing.
Okay.
It may not be. I haven't decided yet.
Okay, you got time. Just curious. Okay, well, I'm sure we are all super eager to see that.
Yes.
And excited for the season to start. Thank you so much for joining me, Tiff.
Thank you for having me.
That wraps up another edition of Senior Spotlight with Tiffany Addison. I'm your host, Caitlin Grasillo. Thank you for watching.